This is the story of how a shepherd's faith and courage, not a giant's strength, saved a nation. It teaches us that true power comes not from the weapons we carry, but from the spirit in which we face our fears. In the valley of Erla, two great armies stood opposed. For Israel, there was fear and despair. For the Philistines, there was only confidence and pride.
Look at them, cowering across the way. They won't last long against us.
But the Philistines did not need their entire army, for they had a champion, a giant of a man named Goliath.
Choose a man and have him come down to me.
Day after day, for 40 days, Goliath came out to taunt the army of Israel. And for 40 days, the people of Israel and their king, Saul, were paralyzed with fear. No man, no matter how strong, was willing to face this fearsome giant. A nation's hope dwindled, replaced by the crushing weight of their own doubt.
Is there no one to stand against me?
King Saul and all the Israelites were dismayed and terrified. Far from the battlefield, a young shepherd boy named David lived a quiet life of faith and duty.
Take this food quickly to your brothers in the camp and bring back news of how they are.
One day, his father, Jesse, sent him to the camp to bring food to his older brothers. David arrived in the camp and saw a sight he could not understand. An entire army of God's people, terrified by one man. He listened as the giant's shouts filled the valley once more. David spoke to the soldiers, his heart burning with righteous anger. He wondered aloud why no one would defend the honor of God.
Why have you come down here?
His brother, Eliab, heard him and grew furious. But David did not waver. His mind was made up.
My king, there is a young man
Word
among
of
us,
the young
a
shepherd's
shepherd boy.
courage reached the king.
He says he will go out and fight this Philistine.
David was summoned before Saul and offered to fight the giant. But Saul saw only a boy.
You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him, for you are a youth, and he is a man of war from his youth.
Your servant used to keep his father's sheep, and have killed both lion and bear.
The Lord, who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine.
Saul, with a weary sigh,
All right,
agreed.
go, and the Lord be with you.
He offered David his own armor, but it was too big and too heavy. David understood that he could not fight a giant's battle with a giant's weapon. With nothing but his 5 smooth stones and a leather sling, David walked down into the valley. He stood before Goliath, a small boy facing a monument of brute strength and arrogance.
You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, whom you have defied.
Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals.
David took one stone from his pouch and put it in his sling. David looked the giant in the eye, filled not with fear but with the power of his faith. With a single fluid motion, he swung and released it. The stone flew true and struck the giant. And Goliath, the champion of the Philistines, fell to the ground. The Philistines, seeing their champion defeated by a mere boy, turned and ran in panic. The armies of Israel, their fear replaced with a roar of victory, charged down the hill in hot pursuit. The battle was over. The victory was complete, and David, the young shepherd boy, stood in humble awe of what the Lord had done. The kingdom was saved. A new hero had risen. The once defeated army of Israel cheered him, and the people sang his praise.
Whose son are you, young man?
I am the son of your servant Jesse of Bethlehem.
They celebrated David as their savior. But in the heart of the king, a new and dangerous emotion began to take hold. And so, a shepherd boy became a hero, the savior of his people. David, who had won a battle for his God, knew not of the jealousy and trials that lay ahead, but God, who had guided his hand in the valley, had far greater plans in store for the shepherd who was destined to become king.